What's up, guys? Dustin Yewy here, and I'm here with a video on how to make, I guess, like an outro. Now, what that means is it's like at the end of your video, you have basically your outro, and from there you kind of figure out, I guess, you throw in your two videos that you want. Not everybody uses videos, but I like to use videos because I think it looks really professional. And in my tutorial, I'm going to show you guys basically what I am using. So, yeah, I'm going to close that. Alright, so I have Adobe Photoshop. I'm going to open Vegas Pro 11. Photoshop, I'm going to move Fraps there, and I have that. Okay, just let this load quickly. No, we don't want to restore. I don't know why it does that automatically. I don't want to restore. How to make an outro. That's exactly what we're doing. So we're going to go to New and Upper Field, Gaussian Best, Blend Fields. There we go. Okay, so we got that empty. We have New. It's going to be 1280 by 720. That is basically your frame outline, what you're going to do. Alright, so basically we're going to start off all in Photoshop. That's how it's going to work out. Alright, so first layer. So we're going to take this. Let's make it just red. We're going to go like that. And the reason for this, I'm going to make like a border that kind of will outline the videos. And you'll kind of understand what I mean after, but that's how I have it on my videos. There's like kind of a little black border, so I know kind of where the videos go. As well, it looks nice that you have like a border. I don't know, I just like the look of a border around it. You don't need one, but I guess that's really your choice. It's completely your choice. So I'm going to use the stroke tool. So just to get there, you double click on the layer. Brings this little layer style up. You click the stroke, and I'm just gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna do 10. I'm gonna do 8 maybe inside. We're gonna do inside, so it has like the little. Yeah, we'll do 10 maybe. There we go. So we'll do 10. So now that I've done that, this is just basically to give me kind of an idea of where my, basically where my cutout is gonna be, because I want to cut out the border, and I'm assuming there could be an easier way to do this, but I am not 100% sure. So this is how I'm doing it. This is how I've done it before. And I can't. Okay, well we're gonna. Okay, we're gonna do this for now. So I'm just gonna delete that, and let's just delete a little bit more. All right, so we got this little black border right now. I think for this we're just gonna make it red, cause yeah. So I can get rid of this now. You can just X that off. So yeah, we already have our little red border. So we have a red border. And this is basically where our videos are going to go. So we're going to take this, and if you like hold control and then click your other thing here, one sec, I got to apply that. If you hold control and hit your background, you can use these tools up here, and it tells you where. So if I want to go centered, horizontally, vertically, or that would be horizontal. I don't even know. I get them. Align vertical. Yeah, that's what I meant. So we're going to go. So we want the middle, and I'm going to go to the left with this guy. And then I'm going to click back on it. We're going to move it over a little bit. Yeah, let's throw it there. Then I'm going to just drag it down here. So we got a copy. And same thing, I'm going to control, click that. We're going to slide it over to the right side. We're going to click back on there. And we're just going to move it out. Actually, I might move this guy a little bit over so it's not too tight. I don't want it to be too tight. It's not good. Alright, there we go. So we have our two little boxes, and that's basically where the videos are going to go. So the next thing, we're going to make a background, and I kind of already have some images chosen that I want to use. So first off, we're going to go like this. Yeah, that's the one I want. And it's just hockey ice. I'm just using it because my videos are for hockey and stuff. So we're going to go like that. We're going to resize it. I'm going to just match it up in the corner there, like so. Resize it. Let's just kind of move it down a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we got our first section of our background, and then for this instance I'm going to use Pavel Datsyuk and the Joe Louis Arena because well, they're my favorite teams. So Datsyuk, so yeah, I think it was that's all I did, Datsyuk. And I looked for a video. Like, you can literally find a picture and cut it out, but for this sake it's gonna save me a ton of time just to basically do this. And I'm just gonna drag it in here. And then the other image was, I did Joe Louis Arena. And I use, what did I use? Where is it? Oh, I don't see where the picture was that I had. Oh, no, that's not the one. It was empty seats. Oh, this is the one, I think. Yeah, that's the one. This is the one I want. Alright, so we're going to use this picture because it's nice too. And throw that on top as well. And we're going to, excuse me, a little bit, still a little bit sick here. And I'm just going to zoom out so I can, to zoom out you hold Alt and then you just use your scroll button and you can zoom out and stuff. So I'm going to do that. That looks good. I'm just going to shift this a little bit so we get more of the banners in there because that looks pretty sexy. Yeah, there we go. There's little sexy banners. Alright, so we got that, and we're going to throw that under the ice. And we got Datsuk here. We're going to resize him. Make him a little bit smaller here. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to, first we're going to apply that. And then I'm going to hit Control, hit the background so I can center him. It's going to be nice and centered. I might move him down a little bit just because his skate's kind of, it's not quite centered enough, but yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And then we'll use this little tool. I don't know what the magic wand, yeah, that's what it's called. I'm not very good with the names and stuff, so we're just going to do that and get rid of it, just to get rid of the background really quick. I don't know why it has a little bit of a blackness there. I'm just going to delete that, and if there's anything, or delete that. Okay, I don't know why. What is that? Why is it doing that? I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, I'm just going to delete that really fast, because that's annoying. That is annoying, man. There we go. Okay, we got rid of that. Okay, so do that again, back, middle, top. Oh, great. Now we got to do this. Okay, well, I'm just going to delete these because this is ticking me right off. I've never really done a tutorial, so I apologize if I'm an idiot. Okay, so now that we've cut it out, not that I wanted to do that, but we'll center him. Oh, that's why, because the border is... No, because I'm picking the background there. Yeah, that should be right. We're going to click that down there and put him kind of in the center. There we go. So we have him in the center, and now I'm going to throw him, oops, click him, throw him under that layer as well. For this, we're going to set the opacity to 60 because you can still see it through it, and it gives you that nice little kind of gradient thing going on there. And image adjustments, we're going to change, I'm going to change the color of this. So we're going to go to hue saturation. I want to just figure out which color looks good. I think I want to do red, obviously. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I would think. Looks like a nice red, but I'm going to tone that down a little bit. I don't want it to be too crazy red, but that looks good. Okay, so we have a nice little red background. I might actually make it a bit less. 55, there we go. That looks good. So we have a nice background now for our layers and stuff, and that looks pretty nice. I'm going to... Alright, so next thing, we're going to just make a little... Alright, so first off, oh, it's underneath. Whoops, that's not what I want. I want to keep this up here. And I don't know where I put it. Yeah, I'm just going to delete this because I don't know where these are. I always lose them if I don't type something. So we're going to use click here. We're going to do this, make these white. And I'm also going to make a little arrow. It's just going to be... a nice little, I guess, like little button, not a button, but like it's going to be kind of the basis for a button. On my videos I have arrows too. You don't need to make arrows. You could literally just put a little like overlay on the little area and that would work fine as well, but for the instance of this, I'm just going to put that. Click here, that needs to go above that. We're going to go like that, shrink that a little bit. Alright, let's put this, put this up here. Click here. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks nice. Okay, we're gonna go like that. Now I'm just gonna copy these. So basically you just click them both, shift and drag those, and then we're gonna throw that excuse me, we're gonna throw that on the other side here. And we're gonna take this shape and edit, transform. We're gonna flip that horizontally so it's that way. And how I had it before was I just matched it right up in the kind of corners there. That should be good, like so. Click here. I think that's about even. Maybe not. It's kind of over a bit more. About there looks good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So click here, click here. That's where your videos are going to go. Alright, so we got that. Another nice thing to do is to thank your people for watching you. I'll just put thanks for watching. I always do that. And I'm actually going to make that a red. Nice red color. Just so it stands out. Throw that right there. Thanks for watching. You don't have to thank your people for watching, but I like to, because I mean, without them you aren't really doing it, you know. I mean, you could do it for yourself, but it's nice to have people watching, right? So thank you for watching, or thanks for watching, sorry. It's kind of a shorter little title there. And the other thing I'm going to do is I like to have a subscribe button. You don't need to have a subscribe button, but it's definitely nice to have one. A lot of people have subscribe buttons, so it's not like you're asking for subscriptions, but if people want to, they can, and it's very nice. Alright, so we have a subscribe. Yeah, throw it about here. On mine, I think it says enjoy the video with a question mark, and then I have a subscribe button. So we'll do that, and then we'll take this, make a rectangle, and basically I'm going to make it about, yeah, let's make it about that big. Alright, and we'll put the subscribe part over top, and then we will, actually you can do the shift click thing with that too. So I want the subscribe, and then I want that, and we're going to match it up like that. There we go. Now it is a little bit plain, so I'm going to click this, again double click, and I'm going to use the gradient overlay. We're just going to do that. I'm just going to use the regular one, but you can click that and you can change the colors of it. So I'm going to click the white part, and I think we're just using the regular red there, so we're just going to do that. I don't know why that just popped open. Photoshop help. We don't need help. Okay, thank you. Thanks for wasting my time. Oh, okay, well I closed out my other video, whatever, or my other window. That's fine though, we don't need it. We have all the pictures and stuff we need, so that's good. Alright, so we have a little subscribe button. Now we have to, I would just put, let's just say your title is called, or your channel is called Datsukian13, that's your channel, okay. So we're going to put that, like, just throw it there, let's say. And let's change that writing a little bit. Let's make it fancy somehow. Fancy writing. Where's some handwriting? Let's make it look. I can't see any handwriting. What the heck, man? These are all symbols and stuff. Here, let's just go over here so I can see this quick. I just want to do some handwriting because I don't know. It looks classy. Parchment? Oh no, that looks horrible. Definitely don't use that one. I just want some nice thick handwriting, you know. Sample. Yeah, sure, that looks. No, that does not look good either. Alright, so I can't find any classy handwriting, but that's fine. We'll go with this. I'm just gonna make this a bit smaller. I don't want it to be in his face though, so we'll go like this. I had some really, I did that the first time and I forgot to hide my mouse, so it really screwed up the thing. But man, I had some really classy handwriting, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And we'll just put a little stroke on it just to highlight it. Just be like, oh, Datsukian. Alright, so we got that. So basically we're all set. Now the last thing, we have our layers. We have our click here, click here, click here. Alright, so I'm going to insert another layer right here. And this layer is going to be kind of the division between our overlay and our background. And you'll see what I mean when I get there. Alright, so we're going to do this. So as you can see, I've hidden everything. I'm going to save as Datsukian13. I've kind of like practiced this just so I don't look like an idiot. Alright, so we're going to copy and save that. Save as. Oh, that's fine, I guess. JPEG over. So I called it Datsukian13 outro overlay. If that makes sense to you guys. Save it as the like most quality, obviously. And then after that, you're going to take these. Excuse me, and you're going to hide just this part, the click here, and the arrows, and this color, obviously, because that hides everything. So we're going to keep it like that, and then we're going to save as again. Now, you'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. Datsuki and 13 outro background. And there's the nice classy handwriting. I don't know what happened to that. It doesn't matter, but whatever. Alright, so now we have our 2 layers that we're going to need with other layers. I don't know why there's an update there. And let's go to Vegas Pro. And so obviously I've already done this new. We have our whole thing set up. So we're going to add 4 video tracks. And that's going to be because we need a layer. It's going to be all layered, and this is going to be kind of confusing when you make videos, but it's not very confusing when you get used to it. And okay, we're gonna like this Minecraft production. Where's our outro? There we go. And we're just gonna take these both and open them, so they're both in there now. So the first is the overlay is gonna go on top, so we have that, and underneath we're gonna have on the very bottom layer, so there's gonna be 4 layers. On the very bottom layer we're gonna have the Datsuki and outro. And I'm gonna make this, let's make this 11 seconds because that's how long mine is. You don't need to make it that long. You can make it shorter if you want. It's really your choice, I guess. It's totally up to you. You can make it as long as you want. Some people have it for like 15 seconds. And we're going to save as outro. Outro, yes, we're going to replace that. That's fine. Okay, so we have this for 11 seconds and that for 11 seconds. So right now there's nothing going on, absolutely nothing. It's just 2 pictures with nothing to do. Now, so we have obviously this green, and you're like, well, what are you going to do about that? So we go to Video Effects, Chroma Key, and you can just go to default because it doesn't really matter. So you just drag that on top, and this is going to hide the green, basically. It's like a green screen. It kind of gets rid of it, so you can put in a different background. So I'm going to click the eyedropper, and basically all you do is click on the green part, and close that. And as you can see, now it's one picture again. If I were to hide this, you don't see it. There's your click here and your other stuff. So we have our Datsuki and 13 thanks for watching subscribe button, and we have our 2 little windows. Alright, so we're going to save that, go back to project media, and now I'm just going to insert 2 random videos. It doesn't really matter. Let's do, I don't even know, let's throw in where's a hut? Let's throw in a, actually let's throw in a NHL Moments Live. We'll throw in that Moments Live, and we'll throw in my last hut. Or, yeah, hut. Let's do a hut, why not? Episode 36. Alright, so we got our 2 videos, NHL Moments Live and hut. And we're just going to drag them in there. And as you can see, obviously, it's got the audio section. All you need to do, as you can see how I'm clicking, you can click each track. You just click on the track itself and delete it. That's all you need to do. It doesn't need audio, because that could be very confusing, obviously. And this is hut, and it doesn't really matter where you cut it. I like to find a goal. Where did I even score? I don't even remember. Excuse me. Okay, where's my goals, man? Just gotta wait for this thing to load too, which sucks, but let's find some goals here. Yeah, it's just you gotta let it load, which is pain in the butt, but whatever. Okay, let's just shrink it down so it's easier. Okay, so we're gonna delete that, and I'm just gonna drag this back to the start, and I should have scored yeah, right about there. There we go. So yeah, we'll cut it there, get rid of that, and drag that in there. And now obviously you can see that the first thing you want to do is always desample your resampling, or disable resample, sorry, not desample your resample, because that gets rid of your here, for instance, smart resample. You can see it's kind of blurry almost, but when you disable it, it gets rid of all that garbage. I don't know why it does that, but alright, so we got our first video, and I'm going to show you guys what to do now. So again, you can hold Alt and you can scroll out. Now basically all we want to do is save a preset for where we want this to match up, and I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger so I can see better. Alright, so we got that. That's about good, I think. Oh, a little bit more, just a smidge more, a little bit. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to move this over into here to this little section. Oh, 1 second. There we go. That's what I wanted. And just inch it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we got that, and that fits perfectly in our little window that we made. So I'm just going to save this as outro left. We're just going to save it. So you type it in, and then you just click save, and that's always going to save it. So I can put any video, and it'll save it as that. So for example, well, I'll put it down here for now. It doesn't matter where you have those two layers because they're going to be separate anyways. So let's say I throw in NHL Moments Live, delete that garbage. It doesn't even matter. Let's just delete it there and then just drag this over here. Doesn't really matter because it's just an example, right? So let's say we do that. Now we have this. We're going to go to the start of this video, and we have this thing. It's like in the middle of our stuff pretty much. As you can see, it's right in the middle, so you can just click there, and if I were to go to outro left, boom, it's going to automatically drag it into that little section. But obviously for us, we want it to be an outro right. So it's already the perfect size, so that's good. So you can literally just hit your shift and your left arrow key, and it'll just drag it all the way across. Awesome music intro. And now I'm just going to save it as, oops. I'm going to type right here, outro right, and save that. Alright, so now we have our two videos in there, and I need to, did I sample that? I got to disable the resampling. I'm going to save that again. And now that you have a bunch of videos kind of layered, you don't really want to play it because it can crash your Vegas. I have a pretty good computer and it still crashes my Vegas. I don't know if it's just like an issue or something. It's Bacon Country. What is going on, YouTube? What is going on, Bacon Country? I am the one they call Bacon. And basically, so we have our little videos all matched up and they look nice. And the last thing obviously we need is a little bit of music. So add a audio track, and I'm just going to add a random song that I have. My partner allows me to get free music that is not, let's do Funky House, that is not basically copyrighted at all, so we're going to do that. We're just going to grab a song like that. I'm just going to grab it where the beat is. Grab it where the beat is, and let's do it right there. Yeah, let's delete that, throw it in there, delete the rest of that garbage. We don't need a bunch of that. And just fade it a little bit so it doesn't blast your people in the ear right away, because you kind of want it to fade in. Now I'm just gonna, you can hide the actual video by hitting mute. So as you can see, now they're gone. You can hide it and you can just listen to it. And that's basically what our outro is going to be like, except there's going to be the moving video, right? Alright, so I'm going to save that, obviously, and then I'm going to render it. And we already have, I'm sure if you know how to use Vegas, you know how to render and stuff. So we have the rendering. And I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright, so that was my tutorial on how to make an outro. Now you can basically make any kind of outro you want. It can be for gaming or whatever kind of videos you want to make. And I'm sure there's some other ones on the YouTube, but and I apologize if this is really long, but I wanted to kind of be in depth for you guys. Alright, so hopefully it was helpful, and thanks for watching.